absolutely addressing mobbing in the workplace is crucial, both from a legal point of view and the ethical standpoint. And during this interview, I will take you in to check many European and German legal point of views. From European Union directives, one of the most important directive towards mobbing and bullying, number 89391 EEC. This directive to ensure the safety and a health work environment for employees and workers in all European countries, including, of course, psychological well-being for the employees, and all employers in European countries are required to implement measures to prevent workplace bullying and harassment. As example, in France, there is a very famous lawsuit under this directive. One of the French employees successfully claimed damages from psychological harm caused by long-term mobbing at work environment, and the French court, ruling underscored these directives rule in safeguarding a safe working environment. Also, there is another agreement in the framework of the agreement on harassment and violence at workplace, issued 2007. The agreement provides guidelines to preventing uh, the work in environment and manage harassment and violence at work. It represents a collaborative efforts between all social partners in European level. And as example, in the framework of this agreement in Italy, they developed a national legalization protecting employees from mobbing, and one of the Italian courts awarded compensation to harassment victim, setting the agreement as a foundation for ruling this lawsuit. In the German level, the German legislation, the German Equal Treatment Act, one of the German laws, and we call it in Germany AGG. This act protects employees from discrimination based on race, religion, sexual orientation, and also disability, and so on. And of course, it's including mobbing. And as example here, one of the German employees successfully sued their employer under the AGG for gender-based mobbing, and the court here in Germany awarded damages to the employee, emphasizing the AGG protection against discrimination. Also, we have another law in Germany for Safety and Health Act, and this act mandates employers to ensure the safety and health in work environment for their employees, which includes their psychological well-being. And as example here, one of the German employees reported mobbing to the Health and Safety Authority, and resulting this in the employer being fined for non completing or compliance with this act or this law. We call it ARB-SG, and the employee received the necessary support for recovery. During the previous examples, I mentioned several laws and examples from Italy, Germany, and France. And all of these cases used all the legal acts available on German in German level and European level. The European directives I mentioned before, 89-391 EEC, as well the AGG in Germany, and the other Act for Safety and Health Act. So different cases used or took benefits from European directives and the national laws, and in return they took significant compensations. Also, German, as example, German employee complained to lead fines for employers under the law of Occupational Safety and Health Act. Organizations that neglect to address mobbing face several legal consequences. As example, lawsuits and legal claims, or fines and penalties, or reputation damages. In the UK, as example, one of the British banks faced significant compensation payouts after one of their employees sued for mobbing, resulting in big legal costs and reputation damage. Also, in Sweden as well, a company was heavily fined after an investigation. They ignored uh, repeated several complaints about mobbing and causes several psychological harm to employees. As well, for repetition damages, it's an illegal as a legal action, and the negative public in the public news about the company can lead to repetition damage. And I remember in Spain, as example, one of the biggest uh, retailer faced a reputation crisis after several reports about toxic work environment and toxic work culture and mobbing. And after this big negative media coverage, uh, it affected the company repetition and destroyed their image and the ability as well to attract talented employees or more clients. Of course, a proper documentation and investigation are crucial and important, and there are many steps any company should take. First, of course, to establish a clear reporting process. Second, to document everything. Third, to conduct a thorough investigation. Fourth, to take appropriate action. Fifth, as well, after taking the action, they have to improve their internal policies, so to review and to update their policies. These are the important steps they have to take. As example, there are many companies like in Switzerland, one of the biggest companies here, Nestle, or international company, they have uh, anonymous reporting system where any employee can claim and complain without knowing the person, so no one afraid to complain. Also in Germany, many best practices like in Alliance and Germany, they have really documentation system for everything, for complaints, included dates, time, involved parties, and all actions. And they specify everything. Also, Siemens as well. They have a detective team who investigate about everything and interview all parties and to look and to review all evidence and the proofs. It's so important really to update and to improve all the time the internal policies, and they have also to review and to update the workplace policies via training programs and to prevent the future incidents. So via this we can protect and to offer a healthy work environment.
Okay, thank you. This is my last question. What ethical responsibilities do employers have in addressing mobbing?
Beyond the legal obligations, ethical responsibilities are paramount. Uh, First, fostering a respectful culture inside the company, second, training and education, establishing a clear policies, also first to provide support system, and first to take seriously the response. All these points are important as a if you will speak about fostering a respectful culture, cultivate workplace culture with respect and inclusivity are core values. So it's important to raise up all these respectful values. As example, here one of the German companies, SAP SE, promotes respect and inclusive through a diversity and inclusion initiatives. This kind of initiatives helping to reduce mobbing. So training and education, regular training programs also help employees to recognize and to prevent the mobbing behaviors. Siemens, as example, they have regular training sessions. Part of it could be obligated, others optionals, but such as training sessions on workplaces really reduce bullying and harassment. Also, establishing kind of clear policies and to define unacceptable behaviors and outline procedures for addressing complaints so important in work environment. And as example, Volkswagen here, Volkswagen Group, they have anti-harassment policies, and it's clear defined mobbing and provide a detailed complaint process or how to act towards it. Also seriously how to respond and to take all the complaints seriously and to investigate them in proper way. And Daimler company here as well. They have detected team for handling mobbing investigations and also to ensure uh, confident process for the comfortable atmosphere for employees as well when they treat their complaints. As a conclusion of all of this, it's a very, very important here employers in Germany. They respect the German acts or German law and also the European uh, delivers and both legal and ethical responsibilities to address mobbing in the workplace in the framework of the European directives and the German AGG. Basically, it's very good to foster and support victims, and also from legal point of view, there are many laws in national level and European level uh, created uh, uh, to offer good work environment, especially in such as diverse uh, society in Germany. We are speaking about not only German employees, they are employees from more than 190 countries from worldwide. So it's a diverse society, and we would like to offer a healthy environment and inclusive support for everybody.